Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, sailors and pirates, Zebecians and Zebec millionaires. What's going on, fam? What's up with you? Looks like you guys got here early today. And again, I'm running behind. Just trying to make sure I got everything set up. What up, Silver Days? BTM Crypto News Network. Let's go. XRP Army. Smash the like and subscribe button. Zebec. Back at it again. What up, Yazim? What up, Silver Days? What up, Yazim? What's going on, fam? So the question of the day is, why is no one talking about Zebec Network? And somebody posted something on Twitter, which we'll get to in a second. But I'm just trying to figure out personally, why is nobody really talking about the Zebec Network? Sorry, my freaking nose itches. Every time I get on here, my freaking nose itches. I don't know. But just trying to make sure we're getting the word out and we're doing what we're supposed to do. So let's start the screen share and see what we can see. So we're gonna start with the bubbles. Might help if I hit the share button. So let's start with the bubbles. Let's see what's going on the market. I don't know if there is any news. Cat Mama, what is up? Zebec holder here. What's going on with your Cat Mama? Thanks for joining. Thanks for like, sharing, and subscribing, and joining the Zebecians and the Zebec Network and the Zebec Army and I guess the pirates, sailors. I don't know. But on the crypto bubbles, bonks up 6%. That's weird. ICP's up 4.1. Stronghold is something we probably need to start talking about. Stronghold is up 6.6. Aerodrome Finance is up 11.9. Just looking at something here, down 1.1 on the day. I want to say I had Aerodrome, but I didn't keep it. Spectra is up 7. Bitcoin's up 2.2 to 122. Oh wow, is that a new all-time high? I might need to check into that actually. Farcoin is up 13.7. Um, Zebec is down 4.6. Up zero point 0.7 on the hour, down 13.1 on the week, up 41.9 for the month, up 404 on the year. Cubic is up 14.7. Solana is up 5.1. Do you show coin market cap? You can show trending and total market caps and everything. Yes, right here, actually, Cat Mom. Thanks for that suggestion. But yeah, we are actually um trending on coin market cap. This is here as well. We're everywhere. Cat Mama. We're everywhere. Don't get it twisted. Let me see here what's going on. Get back to the bubbles. Do you show coin market cap? Show coin market cap and live coin watch. Something weird's going on with the internet lately. I don't know what these guys are doing, but the internet has been acting kind of glitchy every so often, maybe because school's starting back. I don't know. It was cool for a while. Now we're back to this again. Might have to switch my internet provider. Arbitrum is up 15.9. Near's up 5.3. Injustice up 6.2. Uniswap is up 4.6. Dog with a hat is up 4.5. Cardano's up 3.8. Radium is up 13.2. Near is up 5.3. Strata is up 13.9. Berkham is up 7.3. BGB is up 7.4. Brett is up 4.3. Leo is up 4.3. AI Tech is up 5.2. POW is up 5.2. AVAC is up 1.8. ARCS Alchemy Pay is up 1.6. Peanuts up 2.5. Bonk is up 6%. I think we started with Bonk. Not trying to bash, just giving some input. YouTube suggests, no, thanks for joining. No problem. I'm always open for inputs. I'm not tripping. Thanks for that advice. And yes, we are using it. So no worries there, cat mama. Ethereum is about to break its all-time high, which would be awesome. And I had what did I have? I think I had 50 Ethereum tokens that I sold a long time ago when they were like $1 a token. And I'm kicking myself in the head now that I sold them. But at the time, I need the money for something else. I was buying a house, so I sold them. But those might have been 65. Those 65 tokens would have been worth a nice mint. I sold them. They were under $100. I think it was like 85 or something, right? 3-4 years ago. I was actually mining Ethereum in the garage before they went to proof of work, well, proof of stake, which is weird, but it is what it is, right? And I'm looking for Ethereum now. I'm definitely actually probably have an Ethereum token laying around somewhere. Might need to check all my wallets to make sure um all the Ethereum is gone. Where is the Ethereum on here though? Okay, here we go. I'm tripping. So Ethereum is, oh man, Ethereum is going to be $5,000 soon, man. 5,000 times 60. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why did I not hold on to those tokens? But no reason to cry over spilt milk. What is that? We'll say 65 for grands. What is this? 47? Man, 4726. Man, 300 grand. Man. But it is what it is, right? Maybe Zebec will push us back over where we should be. Yo, what up, good people? What's the news on ZBCN, J. Ross? CN, ZBCN. Where are we? Where ZBCN? I don't know. That's a good question because it is down. And with everything pumping, it's only a matter of time before Zebec hits the market and takes off, guys. Just be patient. Don't panic. Yeah, I like that, Perry. Hope so. Hey, Perry, I hope we will be back in business. So this is 00484. Market cap is 430.5 mil won. 24-hour trading line is 22.5 mil won, down 10%. And it's weird because there is no news. Yes, J. Ross, eat the dip, guys. Eat it, enjoy it, and wait for it to pop back off. So currently the holders is, what is wrong with my internet today? Current holders is 80,472. So in the last hour, picked up last 4 hours, we picked up 17. Last 12 hours, we picked up 18. On the day, we picked up 53. Last 3 days, 283. For the week, we picked up 986. Past 2 weeks, we picked up 2,484. And for the 30 days, we picked up 5,567. So for the month, we're up 7.4% on holders. The cycle with crypto, a lot of time, is ETH and BTC. It's all-time highs, and people sell off, and it goes into alt season. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully, with Bitcoin pulling close to all-time high and Ethereum hitting the all-time high, we will start season soon. But if you go to CoinMarketCap on the homepage, the fear and greed index is down, which is kind of weird, right? I thought it would be higher than this, but let's see here. Greed is at 63. But altcoin season was at 41 yesterday. It went down to 39. So with Ethereum pumping, altcoin season will have to wait, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. XRP is up to 329. Let's get back to business. It's been kind of going round in circles. So I'm starting to wonder why Zebec, ZBCN, isn't getting attention I believe it deserves. After thorough research, I've already found multiple verifiable links between Zebec and major companies. I've listed below reputable sources and long key figures such as Lisa Robbins, a member of the Zebec Advisory Board, with illustrious career that includes serving as a CFO at ADP, one of the largest providers of payroll, HR, and workforce management solutions. Why would someone of her caliber choose to take on an advisory role at a company with supposedly no clear direction or legitimacy? Such has professional reputations to uphold, as does Stellar founder and many others associated with Zebec. And that's
Stripe or Venmo or something like that.
people the whole time, right?
You're understanding that there's a technology that's changing the world.
It's definitely not a scam. If it was a scam,
Stripe or
why
Venmo
would
or
they be
something like
picking
that.
up real people, right? Let me see here. Oh yeah, no, I did see that post, Jay. You guys are all what is this? All amped up today. You guys are pulling all the cards out. Be patient, Padawans. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. We'll get to it. Just a matter of time. So this is I saw the NHL one. What up, Tony T? But I didn't see the NBA. I said, well, the NBA had an uphold. So I don't know, but let's check out what these guys are saying on the legitimacy of Zebec.
Stripe or Venmo or something like that. You're understanding that there's a technology that's changing the world and changing how money operates, and you're trying to get interested in companies that are going to enable that and leverage that technology. And I think you mentioned Velo and Stronghold before. Have you looked into Zebec, by the way?
I have heard about it. I have not looked into it, to be honest with you. Yes, not yet. Not yet.
And I only found that through seeing where you were going with the likes of Velo and Stronghold and going, what other companies are a play on all of this? Or what other cryptos are a play on all of this? And ADP, the largest kind of payroll company in the world, the former president, and it could have been vice president, it's actually on the board of a under $100 million market cap crypto. I mean, that seems a little bit strange to me. That has direct ties to Stellar, you know?
I was wondering that too. And yes, Tony, let's freaking go. But I was wondering that too, right? Well, all the people involved in Zebec and all the people that are on Coin Market Cap calling out scams and saying it's a scam and a rug pull and it's not gonna pump. These guys are associated with XLM, XRP, Bank of America, and JP Morgan Chase. And people are saying that the associations aren't real, but it's literally on a freaking website. So I don't understand what all the rigmarole. I don't even know what rigmarole means, but I don't understand what all the drawback is about, right? It's there. What up, Chad? I got more Zebec today. Of course, eat the dip, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. Anytime it's red, you buy. Anytime it's green is when you sell. Don't sell on red days. Come on, be smart, guys, right? If you're already in it to win it, why not get in deeper? This is the next video.
What does that mean for the token? What does it mean for your investment? We've already seen a pretty big run up here in Zebec. Not that it couldn't continue, and there is real world use case and adoption potentially for this network. There are some competitors out there, but it seems that they have kind of set themselves apart from the pack. And similar to, Stronghold, I think that there is a potential that an acquisition could be made by a large enterprise for this type of corporation. Obviously, these smart contracts are decentralized, and they would just be adopting open source technology to be able to implement this. And that's where the real value is. If you saw multiple providers, all of these streaming platforms adopt this technology or protocol, and locking up Zebec and staking it, that restricts the supply. And obviously, with supply and demand,
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but we'll get back to it. I will never understand why Zebec is still under cent while coins with no utility reach billions in a matter of days or weeks. John, you just got to be patient. And I don't know either, right? Freaking meme coins are blowing up, right? But as they say, just like Caspa, there's something suppressing the good tokens, right? Just like there's something that holds Bitcoin back, right? Something that held what is that? XRP and what is that? Something that held XRP back and what's the other one? Ethereum, right? All of a sudden Ethereum just started pumping out of nowhere. I suspect there's some kind of manipulation going on, but I don't want to go into that manipulation rabbit hole. But there's got to be something's happening, guys, right? The good stuff nobody talks about, nobody pumps, but this is the biggest shock to me ever, right? This is over $1 and it's nothing. It's a meme coin called fart coin, right? I don't even know who's buying this. I don't even know why you would buy it. Why does fart coin have $1 billion market cap? Who is buying fart coin? Like I've been telling people the whole time, why would you buy fart coin? Right? I remember fart coin was at 10 cents and it kept pumping. It was like, what is going on? Why are people putting money into a meme coin called fart coin? So I don't know. Maybe it's kids buying it. Maybe they're using their lunch money. I don't know. But I don't know how fart coin got so big so quick. That's still baffles me. But we'll keep it moving. Yo, yo, ZBCN for now. Nice to cash out. But right now is big pickup. Yeah, and I mean, at some point, guys, it's going to pick up and it's going to go crazy. We are early in ZBCN, and that's all that matters. Thank you, A. Perry. But you're right, right? I got in ZBCN when it was still ZBC. So, yeah, we're still early. Like, a lot of people don't even know about it. Like, I was actually in a meeting with the Solana team and what is that called? MetaMask, right? These guys work for Solana and are on, actually, they work at MetaMask. And some of them actually worked for Solana, right? On the actual blockchain. They're blockchain developers. And they hadn't even heard of a Zebec, which is surprisingly strange to me as well. Bro, you freaking work at Solana. You work on the blockchain and you never heard of Zebec, one of the biggest pumping tokens on the freaking blockchain. But at some point, who is this? Jay? Alt season just started. This is coming New Year's. All cryptos will fly like Zebec. Yeah, you're right. At some point, the adoption will happen. The market clarity will open up and everybody will FOMO in. So now, it's not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. I would DCA in every chance you get. Because take it from me personally, bro. I could have DCA'd into Bitcoin. I waited. I could have DCA'd into Ethereum. I actually had 60 Ethereum tokens, right, that I sold for relatively nothing on the market. And now it's up to 4,000 a token. And I'm going to check all my wallets. I'm pretty sure I have a wallet sitting somewhere that has Ethereum tokens sitting in it. But we will see. Only time will tell. Let's get back to this video.
Use case in the application over a reasonable time frame, right? Again, you need the actual adoption of this in a utility-driven way for that supply-demand dynamic to play out. There are many other opportunities with
Next, let's get into it. Getting started with the team behind this project, we are looking at the founder right here, Sam Thapalia. My apologies if I mispronounced that one. Simon is the chief operating officer. One thing that I've noticed right away too is we got to get the last names on the website. I don't know what that's about. Looked up a couple people on their team right here. Neelish, he's big in the M&A world. That's mergers and acquisitions, and he's the head of M&A at Zebec Network right now. Haven't taken the time to look into some of these other members, but I did look into their advisors, and this is very impressive. The current president of the Solana Foundation, Lily Liu, she is on the board of advisors, along with Joe McCann, who is the founder of Asymmetric Capital, private equity firm focused on Web3 technology investments. You have the former chief financial officer of ADP, huge player in the payroll human resources world, ADP. And so you have the former CFO and the former president of ADP, George Stokert, is also on the board of advisors. I looked at Tony Chavalis, and he's from PayBridge. Another big hitter in the payroll human resources world there. So very impressed with their advisors and with their team. I still got to dig in a little bit more. Not much on the LinkedIn for Sam, and so I don't know, too much about the experience of this team. But when I was looking into the advisors here, well-rounded off, deep experience and leaders within the payroll and human resources world, which is one of the main utilities that they're.
We're just watching snippets, right? These are three prominent Xers that are talking about Zebec.
Welcome to a very special episode of Zebec's Future of Money series. Today, we are joined by Lisa Robbins, who has over 50 years of experience in the payroll and payment sectors. Lisa has had C-suite positions at ADP and was also the head of ADP's M&A strategy. She's incredibly knowledgeable and deep within the payroll and payment space. Without question, she's a subject matter expert, and we are very fortunate and grateful to have us. Lisa, thank you for joining us for the Future of Money series today. We appreciate your time, and I know our listeners are greatly looking forward to learning more about you, your background, and most importantly, your thoughts about the industry.
Oh, thank you, Neil, and I appreciate that lovely introduction. I look forward to talking to you today.
Absolutely. So Lisa, looking back at your time at ADP, what would you say were some of the most significant or most notable challenges that you and ADP faced? Obviously, we all know ADP, massive payroll company, has massive scale. So certainly there are going to be some issues or struggles or challenges that are unique to a company at that scale. And the second part of that question would be, how did ADP go about overcoming those challenges?
Right. So interestingly enough, I started at ADP when it was a $400 million business, and it was just payroll. And I ended when it was a $15 billion business that was human capital management, 1 million customers, 50 solutions. And the reality of it is that the challenges were the same, just at, wildly different scale. So the first challenge, which pretty much all businesses have, but in particular in the payroll business, which is macroeconomic, right? So payroll and the pricing around payroll and payments related to payroll are very much tied to employment. They're tied to hires, the number of people that are transacting. The toughest challenges actually were keeping up with the pace of innovation. So when you are software, a SaaS, or an innovation technology company, it's extraordinary the pace with which you need to continuously improve, whether it's your core solution, your core platform, your platform needs maintenance. Suddenly you have tons of competitors, which obviously in the payment and the payroll space is a lot. And you need to keep up with that competition and that technology.
So that was I think that was the fourth video, actually. Is that the fourth? Yeah. So this is, I guess, what you guys are talking about coming this fall. This is the Zebec Network. This is what is that? NHL? Is that NHL? What is this? National Hockey? Yeah, NHL. You see, that's the puck, and that's the Zebec token. And this is the Uphold with the NBA. So I don't know how. Wait a minute. I don't know about the NBA yet. Somebody mentioned NFL. So yeah, this is it's weird. So this is let's freaking go. ZBC, the Zebec family was only a matter of time before I created an image. And as you can see here, this guy has a Zebec crypto on his shirt, which is kind of interesting. So let me know what you guys think. This is Know What You Hold. So this is staking at Zebec and the store here, tangent.com, pricing promo. I don't know, but I just realized this thing is diamonds in, I guess, sapphires or something. Pac-Man at Pac-Man. So pumped on Zebec. Found this gem earlier this month. Welcome, guys. We've been talking about Zebec since last year. I'm glad that the adoption is coming and people are starting to FOMO into Zebec. This is Let's Go, the Zebec Network, ZBCN. This is Chainlink and Zebec. I'm not sure what Sambos is in Swift community. Chainlink is the backbone of the blockchain industry, global standard for connecting blockchains to real world data, other blockchains, governments, and enterprise systems. Chain has enabled tens of trillions in transactions value across the blockchain, powered by critical use cases DeFi banking, tokenized real world assets, RWA, cross chain, and more. Chain is widely adopted by major financial markets, infrastructures, institutions, and top DeFi protocols, including Swift, Euroclear, Fidelity International, UBS, ANZ, AAVA, GMX, Lido, and many more. Learn more by visiting Chainlink. Thought that had mentioned something. Zebec is integrating Chainlink price feeds on Solana to help secure its novel automated dollar cost averaging feature. Chainlink price feeds aggregation data from numerous high quality sources to arrive at globally accurate reference rates. So this is Swift and Chainlink enable banks to connect to blockchains using existing Swift standard and Chainlink infrastructure. At Salbos 2024, Chainlink co-founder Sergey showcased significant new capabilities to accelerate blockchain adoption in capital markets, including the integration of Swift with blockchains. The integration enables banks to seamlessly connect to blockchains using existing Swift standard and Chainlink infrastructure, streamlining interoperability and enhancing efficiency in financial transactions. Link to Salbos 2024. And Zebec was actually at Salbos 2025. So let me know what you guys think about that. This is XRP to the sun. And this is a ship, XRP and ZBCN. Top of the morning, pirates. What a glorious morning in the sea. And this is, how long is this video? A few years ago at Circle, conveyor to 2022, Sam, the founder of Zebec, had a brilliant interview giving a layout of the problem Zebec solves. It is clear to me if you believe in the future of USDC and Circle, you inherently believe in Zebec and the Zebec headquarters, which is the homepage for Zebec. But let's see what Sam has to say real quick.
Volume still is in Web 2, right? Like trillions of dollars, and other companies are like that as well. So even if you get the 100% market share of crypto, you don't have that much of volume. So you still need to go to Web 2. So for us, that was actually our big strategy. So we are actually going after like mom and pop shop, like small companies with five or 10 people working in their businesses, right? And the way we are projecting our strategy is we are doing almost like a roll-up strategy with actual smaller payroll companies. And for the employers, it's a great idea because all of a sudden they are able to enable this equitable payroll product to their employees, and we also have a treasury management solution. So all of a sudden they are able to get access of this amazing treasury management solution. And in the other end, the employees are receiving money by the second. I don't think anyone will be like, you know what, I don't want to receive my money faster. I want it to come like in 14 days. So that's kind of like our strategy. We're trying to create a win-win strategy on both sides. So the employers are happy because they're able to access this amazing product, and their employees are happy because they are receiving their money faster, cheaper, easier.
Right. So the employers are, and you mentioned earlier that employers are using like really dated systems, so they get like a modern system.
Yeah.
Got it. And the employees get paid faster.
Exactly. It's like, so some of the example is people, let's say, because one of the biggest problem in payroll is like taxes, right? You miss taxes. The data system, way it works is even if you miss those, you are not going to realize this today. You're going to realize this in 14 days from now, and then you have to pay fines. So That's kind of the, and for them, if we were offered, like what we are offering is a digital, faster, cheaper, easier. And not just that, it's right there, it's in real time, right? And if they want to ask a question, probably the CEO of that company is ready to answer them anytime. So that's why they kind of love using our solution.
Got it. Sam, thank you so much. We can't wait to see what you build. And this is great to have you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was great to meet you.
So that was the interview from the CEO of Zebec, and this was 2022, guys. That was freaking 3 years ago, and it was leading innovation then. Simon just leveled up CEO Zebec, not COO. Sam, the founder, now moves to the board of advisors, looking in his legacy while adding firepower to the mission. With Sam at the helm, the ship isn't sailing, it's going weapon locked and loaded. Restructuring isn't optional, it's a battlefield strategy. We need leaders who stand tall, take hits, and charge head into the future of payroll and payments. That's Zebec. So there was a lot of debate about this yesterday about them changing the CEO and Sam not being the CEO. But in the corporate world, this actually happens all the time. I worked at more than one company that had a new CEO every year. And these are Fortune 500 companies. These aren't mom and pops. So there's no reason to panic on the CEO being changed, right? I actually know a
Volume
CEO that
still is in
literally
Web3,
says he
right?
only works
ADB
at a
processes
company
like
for a year.
trillions of dollars,
If
and
they go
other
up
companies
or
are
go
like that.
down, he's only going to be there for a year, right? So this is Simon. And as you saw earlier, it was Sam. But I mean, we don't know everything that's going on. And I would suspect it's probably better for Sam to be in an advisor role versus being in the CEO role because the CEO is going to get
Well,
scrutinized.
so even if you
Yeah,
get
I
the
got me
100% market share of crypto, you don't
25,000
have that much
ZBC
of
and
volume. So
she
you still
rocks
need
the
to go to
shop.
Web2.
Let's
So
go.
for
And this is yesterday a strategic move for Zebec's future. Just as Jeff Bezos stepped away from Amazon's CEO in 2021, handing leadership to Andy Zazi while continuing to guide the company as the executive chairman. Zebec is making a similar strategic move. Founder Sam's decision to transition from CEO to an advisory role is not a step back, it is a step forward for the company tripping. This change allows Sam to focus on high level vision, partnerships, and innovation, while Simon takes the operation helm as CEO. Congratulations to Simon on your new leadership role. This kind of leadership evolution is common among world-class companies. It ensures fresh operational energy while preserving the founder's strategic insight. With Simon's proven track record as a phenomenal business leader and Sam's continued involvement, Zebec is positioned to accelerate its mission and deliver even greater impact in the Web3 payroll and beyond. Like all Zebec moves, precise, calculated, and forward thinking, this leadership shift is designed to boost companies' growth, strengthen execution, and solidify the position at the forefront of the streaming payment revolution. The future has never looked brighter for Zebec. And I do agree, guys, they're going to move around, right? People are going to come, people are going to leave. And I think there probably is a reason that they made the change that we don't know about. And personally, I don't even care, right? As long as the company is still rolling, there's no scandal or nothing crazy going on, I'm definitely with it. Zebec and XRP cooking behind the scenes in talks for the last 2 weeks, more like 2 months. I want to hear what XRP community has to say now, even though at the end of the day, as a team, we can achieve more. Let's freaking go. Once again, we in the kitchen whipping up magic. Zebec ain't slacking. Like that. In the kitchen whipping up magic. Zebec ain't slacking. Okay. So Zebec are truly groundbreaking from what I've read, thanks to XPR something. Lantern for putting me on this company. No other ISO 20022 compliant platform offers real time. Wait, where we go? Real time programmable payment streaming. They do, which is why their synergy with Ripple could fundamentally transform how payments and remittance are executed and settled. Zebec stands out as one of the only platforms actively building towards real-time compliant blockchain native payroll automation. Here's my take on the future use cases alongside Ripple once legislation is set in place. The company sends RLUSD via Ripple network to another country. Once funds arrive, Zebec automatically streams payments to remote staff in real time, executes vendor contracts, and loads people's Zebec card for spending, and instantly with programmable logic attached. And that's something that they also mentioned. Zebec is not just sending payroll, they are doing AI with the payroll processing, right? So they're finding the best way and the most profitable way to send the payments, right? So they're not just streaming, they're finding the best way to do it. The easiest way and the most efficient for the company. So if people don't get it now, hey, who cares? Right? But when they do get it, we would have already been there and been in the business. So when it does start to run and people start getting crazy, just make sure you are all the way bought in and you've been holding Zebec, right? Because when the FOMO comes, it's going to come quick, like you're seeing with the rest of the crypto. So let's watch this video real quick as well. Johnny B, what's going on with your fam?
Recently, I'd say at Zebec, we have a ton of respect for Ripple and XRP and what they've built. We've been in talks with them now for the past couple of weeks about a potential product that we're working on together, but we're definitely on their radar. And I'd say it's definitely a company that Zebec respects a lot. Now, the similarities between Zebec and XRP really come down to the markets that they're serving, right? Ripple, you can give a lot of the success to the size of the problem that they're trying to solve. So if they're tackling global remittance, alone that market is shy of $800 billion in US terms. Now, when you look at payroll, which is the problem that Zebec is trying to solve, the payroll market in the US alone in volume is north of 10 trillion. So both massive markets, which is why I believe that Ripple has been able to get to the size it has. And Zebec, I believe, is on a similar trajectory. Recently, I'd say at Zebec, we have a ton of respect for Ripple and XRP and what they've built. We've been in talks with them now for the past couple of weeks about a potential product that we're working on together, but we're definitely on their radar. And I'd say it's definitely a company that Zebec respects a lot. Now, the similarities between Zebec and XRP really come down to the markets that they're serving, right? Ripple, you can give a lot of the success to the size of the problem that they're trying to solve. So if they're tackling global remittance, alone that market is shy of $800 billion in US terms. Now, when you look at payroll, which is the problem that Zebec is trying to solve, the payroll market in the US alone in volume is north of 10 trillion. So both massive markets, which is why I believe that Ripple has been able to get to the size it has. And Zebec, I believe, is on a similar trajectory.
So Zebec is right behind Ripple, guys. Also got an early with AI token. It's on Ripple's Uphold app, not on other exchanges yet. I'm not for sure that Ripple owns Uphold, but yeah, it is definitely on Uphold. 101.5 billion in circulation, 2 billion max. Yeah, no, I saw AI tech, but I figured you'd have time. Shout out to ZBCN man. Hey Simon, massive congratulations on your new role as CEO. Community's hyped and grateful for your unstoppable energy and leadership. You're steering the ship to new horizons. We're all in. We see the grind, the vision, and the love you pour into Zebec. Your drive is fueling epic partnerships and game-changing moves for 2026. Speaking of, let's make Zebec Miami 2026 a reality. The community is ready to rally behind you and the team to make it legendary. So you heard it first, guys. What about Zebec 2026? Be there or be square. Appreciate you. I mean, thank you, William. No problem there, bro. We are here to get the word out about Zebec. If you don't get the word, hey, it's there, right? We're going to keep pushing it and keep letting people know, because when your mom's sister's boyfriend's barber starts printing out Zebec t-shirts, we know we are there, guys. Keep pushing the boundaries of DeFi and real-time payments. We're stoked for the new direction and can't wait to see where you take Zebec next. Full support. So shout out to my main man, ZBCN man, right? Definitely use a lot of his posts. So shout out ZBCN man. Really? What up, ZBCN man? What's going on with you, fam? What's going on, Broham? Wow, wait, somebody posted me. Dang it. I'll go back later. So yeah, you can see shout out to ZBCN man on your YouTube channel. I see you out here being incognito. So this is from yesterday. I didn't really get a lot of stuff today because I was kind of in a hurry. But if you notice, I just checked my phone and Zebec is down like 11%. Nothing but love. No problem, ZBCN man. Keep up the good work. Hell yeah, come to Miami. Oh, Cyro. Oh, Shango. Definitely come to Miami. What is Zebec Network? Seriously, Tony. Shout out to the Cowboys, though. Zebec Network is a payroll processing company that will live stream payroll. Let's see if we can find. Actually, let's go to CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap should tell us an overview. So they're going to stream payroll by the second, by the minute, by the hour, by the day. Instead of you waiting 2 weeks to get your payroll checks, you can stream it by the second, by the minute, and it's down. What the freak is going on in there? Trying to get to the. Oh, wow. Actually, there's a lot of information on here. And there's actually still 10 billion locked. Okay. Trying to see the overview. Okay. Zebec is a decentralized infrastructure network for real-time value flows. Founded in 2021, Zebec has attracted 35 million in investments by Circle, Coinbase, Solana Ventures, Bayer Capital, Republic, and Lightspeed Venture Partners, among others. From its origins, its continuously settlement protocol. Zebec has consolidated multiple protocols and integrated a portfolio of blockchain-enabled RWA payments, payroll, and retail products into a interconnected and operable infrastructure network on a path to become a fully fledged financial infrastructure powerhouse. Today, Zebec Network serves hundreds of companies in the Web 2 and the Web 3 economies, bringing a blockchain into everyday lives. Zebec's vision is to create a future where money is able to move more freely, giving individuals, businesses, investors, and teams faster, easier access to funds and tokens. At the core of this is to continue to build transformative blockchain based consumer applications that signify, impact, and improve people's lives. Also, what is going on with the Super Act? XRP Kenny bought in at 00102. Yeah, Kenny bought in. Actually, when I got in, it was still ZBC. When ZBC moved over, they gave you a 10-to-1 split. And I wish I had kept, see, ZBC migrated to ZBCN. And I wish I would have kept more, but I think I sold a little bit and bought something that didn't even do anything. But now I'm back and buying in as much as I can afford to. So just remember, don't invest anything you can't afford to lose and continue to diamond hand. Let's see here. Where were we? This run up was great these past few months, but watch once the ICO 20022 actually strikes, we will see all utilities a new all-time high. XRP Kenny, nice. I'm holding. But yeah, skills to the max. You are right, guys. This is just the beginning. The ISO 2020 20022 is coming. And when that happens, you're going to see everybody and their mom picking it up, right? Feel there's a lot of people that are overly optimistic. Zebec will go parabolic before year end. Wait and see. Definitely, who is this? Highlander. Ethereum is pumping. This usually is prior to a alt season. Stay alert and hold. I think, who is that? Cat Mama mentioned that earlier. So, Cat Mom, you are right. Ethereum's pumping like pumping. So it's only a matter of time before alt season runs and meme coins hit the market. Fakers, grab your device and steal. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Adding another 50K coins. Great opportunity to increase the bag. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But buy the dip, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs is now when you get in. Knowing bullish on Zebec. Zebec, I know what I hold. Let's freaking go. And who is this? ZBCN 365, bro. We're at 80,000. Take the screenshot, man. Smash and pumpkins. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. Seems like this has been brought to our attention. Can someone explain this? I don't know. I don't want to keep bringing this up about the holders. Zebec is over 400% year to date and building higher floors every month. Buy and hold 10x on the horizon, 100x in 1 to 2 years. The check about section in CMC, then Chain Explorers, see Solana follows CMC on links. Then the market overview on Solana scan, see social channels, drop down menu, and see rug check and enjoy. I don't even know what these guys are talking about. This announced on X, Zebec partnered with the NBA and the NHL this fall. If you like it, I love it. Let me see. This is what the top 5 holders control 50% of the supply will do to retail investors once the bags are pumped. Remember mantra. I don't know why is all these haters here for Zebec, right? I don't understand. Coin market cap's got so many people that ain't even doing their research. Zebec holder here, hoping someone can help me figure this out. White paper says 1 Zebec is a transaction fee on Zebec Network. So if 1 Zebec reaches $1, that means the transaction fee will be $1. Don't feel like anyone would want that. Thoughts? Yeah, where are you guys getting this information from? If the transaction fee is $1 per transaction, no one would make transactions. The transaction fee will be adjusted with the price of Zebec. So if Zebec gets to be $1,000, you think the transaction fee would be 1,000 Zebecs per transaction? Bro, that is crazy. That is crazy work. Where are you guys getting this from? USDC usage on Ethereum is at an all-time high. Monthly transfers in July was 478.3 billion. Transfer count 8.5 million. Okay, that didn't answer the question. Okay, this is another feed. It's not even answering the question. Zebec could throw a dart at any crypto in the top 300. It's performing better than. Could throw a dart at any crypto in the top 300, and it's performing better than Zebec right now. The hate is real, but the hate being real is a good thing, guys. Remember, the reason they did the split was because they need to keep transaction costs low. So I don't feel like the team has reason to want price to go up. That being said, I do have about 400K. Thank you, David. But I don't think it's the team holding the price down. I think it is the exchanges. Because if you don't know, in crypto, the exchanges make money on volatility, right? They don't want anything to go all the way up. They need to go up and down, up and down, up and down. They need it to be volatile, right? Finally, somebody that makes sense. Him on the 15th to play at the 002, at least already down 22% past 5 days, no end in sight. ZBCN is a big project with big partnerships, can't sell for 1 cent, wait until 5 or 10 cent. Let's see what is actually happening today, because it's crazy. So for, who is this? ZBCN, the coin market cap AI is saying Zebec Network fell 4.8% in the past 24 hours, diverging from the 2.18 crypto market gain. Key drivers include profit taking after recent gains and bearish technical signals near resistance. Profit taking pressure 630% year to date rally triggered by selling at the 006 resistance. Technical pullback price rejected the fib extension level at the 006. Mixed sentiment, founder scandal headlines, offset staking milestones, which was probably some made up headline, right? Because it's weird. As soon as it started pumping, all this information comes out. Profit taking after vertical rally bears impact. Overall, ZBCN surged 885% over 90 days, peaking at the 0059 on August 6th. After announcing 4 billion tokens staked 22 million value, the 24-hour pullback aligns with profit-taking behavior observed after major milestones. What this means, the 006 level acted as a psychological resistance, matching Zebec's May 30th all-time high to 007. Approximately, on-chain data shows 90% of the addresses are now profitable, increasing sell-side pressure. 90% are profitable? Shut the front door. ZBCN, man, I'm interested in Miami party, sir. Definitely. ZBCN, man, you need to start making more posts about the party in Miami. Because we need to get set up, get some hotels, get some venues booked, see if we can get I don't know, somebody, some acts. Uh Big Extra Plug, Glorilla, Chris Brown, somebody major, bro. Maybe Sam Snead, or whatever that guy's name is. What to watch, whether the 0044 support July 18 swing low holds during Asian trading hours. Future open interest dropped 12% since August 8 peak to 14.6 million to 12.8 million, signaling leverage longs winding. Where is that? I'm going to save this. On-chain data shows 90% of the address is profitable. Keep that for later. Actually, let me just make this post real quick. Keep that for later. Where were we? Price failed to close above the 23.6 fib extension level at the 0068 despite bullish accumulation signals. What this means, the MACD histogram turned negative at the 4068 on August 12th. First bearish crossover in 2 weeks. Price trades below the critical EMA 7-day SMA at the 0053 and 30-day EMA at the 0046. RSI is 47.6, cooled by overbought 71.8 on August 6th, but remains below neutral 50. Key levels close below the 00479, 38.2 fib extensions could trigger stop loss cascading. The conclusion, the dip reflects natural profit taking after Zebec's parabolic rise, amplified by technical resistance and founder related FUD. While the staking milestone of 4 billion tokens locked shows long term confidence, traders appear cautious ahead of September's MIC compliant deadline. Key watch, can Zebec hold the 30-day EMA at the 0046 as institutional partners like Uphold 100 million treasury custody balance retail selling. Got in at the 0019, took some profit at the 0068, been buying back in ever since. What up, DH? Regardless of how bearish or bullish you might be, remember if Solana pumps, ZBCN most likely will as well. My target ZBN sell will be when Solana is around 300 bucks. And as you mentioned, I think Solana is pumping actually. Because I was going to get some Solana. Yeah, Solana's up 4.9 to 204. Let me see. Trading view. On the trading view, we start with the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute chart, we are flat. This is our 006 line, which is never actually on the 006, but currently I don't even know what that is. Okay, so currently, wait a minute. Zooming in a little bit. So this is a couple of green on the 5-minute chart. RSI is coming up to 50.5. RSI base moving average is 45.9. And looks like we're building volume. Actually, we're losing volume on the 5-minute. On the 15-minute chart, looks like we're still losing volume. Had a MACD cross, added some volume, and came back down. Got a green candle on the 15-minute chart. On the 45-minute chart, got a green candle. RSI is 43.2. RSI base moving average is 44.3. Got we're losing volume on the 45-minute chart. MACD has crossed. Looks like it's open now. On the 2-hour chart, looks like the MAC is still crossed and we're losing volume. Got a couple of red candles and then a green candle. Looks like some retracement is still coming in. On the 4-hour chart, looks like we're holding at that 0048. Looks like we came down for us to pick it up. And we are flat for RSI. On the RSI base moving average at 42.2 and RSI at 39.8. And we're losing volume on the 4-hour chart. So this is normal. Get ready for a push up. Looks like it came down again. So that could be a double bottom forming. So it is now gassing up to take off. Let me know what you guys think about that. Today is Wednesday. Typically, not a whole lot happens on Thursday, but Friday will be the key tell. If Friday starts to push up, we could push up all weekend. And it's the 15th, so somebody's getting paid on Friday. So, not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But I do suspect we will see some kind of momentum over the weekend. And go on to chat to see if there's any updates. Let's see, what is it? The Zebec Network super app. Actually, I want to check this NBA thing. NBA. What if they did come out with NBA and Zebec is everywhere and the price starts going crazy this fall? What are you going to do? You got to have a plan, right? You can't think of a plan when things happen. You got to have a plan before NBA, NFL, and NHL. NHL? Yeah. Or Zebec Network. See what the web says. But you got to have a plan, guys. You can't wait until it happens and then panic. You got to have a plan. Strong momentum staking. Zebec token recently surged to its highest level since June, achieving the Intraday high of 0.005 fueled by renewed investors. What does this have to do? Notable 4 billion. We know that. Valued at more than 22 million. Zebec ecosystem expands. Continue is now serves 230 clients, 230 enterprise clients. Possesses 43 million in monthly payroll volume and seeing a rising engagement in the card program. Both annuance and volume up 7% in May to 52 million. Technical analysts showing strong bearish momentum. ZBCN's broken key pivotal points and moving average, potentially setting up for move towards an all-time high at the 0.007. NBA, that's what I'm about to say. NBA and NHL partnership buzz. Social speculation is swirling. A post on X, formerly Twitter, asked if Zebec and Uphold are nearing partnerships with the NBA or NHL. A Reddit thread similarly circulated an image showing a generic hockey and baseball visuals, fueling speculation, but with no official confirmation that Zebec is involved with the NBA or NHL. A related YouTube video titled Zebec Network NHL and NBA partnerships was published today, but lacks any official backing. It may be simply speculative content. Bottom line, there's no verified news confirming any Zebec Network partnership with the NBA or NHL. It appears to be speculative chatter with no grounding. So what is this video though? What is this ZBN partnership? Let's check this out. Actually, let's see what we can see. Let me see here. Because that's why we go to chat. What is this? Really? Oh, wow. That's a lot of people. Okay. Partnership news 2 weeks ago. So it looks like my main man, Trading Sniper, had something. And looks like Grow Rich, Grow Happy also posted something. So let's see what Trading Sniper has to say real quick
on your screen.
before we get to that. Got in 11 to regardless, bearish. Wait. Let's go. What up, XRP rude boy? What's going on with your fam? I believe getting into Zebec right now has the most potential return. Getting into Caspa in early 2023. Dollar cost average is my plan. Waka waka, beep beep. We don't sleep. Waka waka, beep beep. We don't sleep. Definitely not Pac-Man, but you're right. This is going to. I'm already a member though. I thought I was already a member. No, not that kind of member. Thanks, but no thanks. Let me see here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Listen,
Feel good, brother. Chili. G.
we got massive potential news with Zebec. Listen, they are teasing us. What do you see on your screen? I see a hockey puck. Okay. I see a hockey puck and I see a basketball. So, what does that mean? Potentially, we could be in the NHL, the NBA, maybe create an instant payroll for both of them. Maybe we're simply going to be advertised, during the games, right? That's a possibility too. Now, that would still be good. Wouldn't be as epic. Obviously, we don't know if this is going to be good, great, epic, game changer, but everything is on the table, which makes this super exciting. We know Zebec is the real deal. And you know what, people? In life, this is just how it is. And you can relate this to any project, any person, anything. When something's the real deal, it comes with haters. And Zebec, all I hear people say about Zebec is obviously the fantastic stuff, but you have that little minority of annoying people. Scam this, scam that, which always makes me think that this is just gonna do better than expected. And we can see, ladies and gentlemen, the basketball is here, the hockey puck is here. Some of the biggest sports, right? Some of the biggest sports. Now, obviously, soccer would be ideal. Soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, right? It depends where you're from. But we know, obviously, soccer would be the most ideal. But NBA, hockey, ladies and gentlemen, that's practically like number two and number three, right? Or maybe actual football. I don't know. I know soccer is number one. Anyways, all of these sports I'm talking about are top four, regardless. Absolute bangers. Absolute bangers. Potentially some type of partnership, some type of collaboration. And ladies and gentlemen, if they pull off instant payroll in these two sports, it's over. Like when I mean it's over, like we are going to literally start taking over the world. The numbers we're going to start pumping are going to be insane. Zebec will be everywhere because if you can get into sports, you can get into anywhere, right? Kind of hype. I might be overhyping it. It might just be a dud in a couple of weeks when we find out. But ladies and gentlemen, the potential is unlimited and it is something we must talk about.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm circling. The room is spinning. I'm seeing the light. It's getting weak in here. If you tell me Zebec does a single payroll check that is streamed, do you know how hard or how high or how much FOMO this will have? Forget Bitcoin, forget Ethereum, forget Solana. If there is a single commercial, a single news article, a single report that's showing Zebec, which is getting ISO 20022 compliant and MICA and FCA compliant, can stream a payroll check to a NFL, an NBA, or an NHL player real time, the FOMO will be real, guys. I'm talking about full on crypto panic. The market would be in shambles, right? Everything else will get dumped for Zebec. I can see, I actually had a dream about this. I had a dream that Zebec was going crazy. Like people were dumping everything to buy Zebec. Meme coins were gone. Altcoin season was full swing. People were selling Bitcoin and buying Zebec. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it comes true. But if there is a single commercial about a player buying or getting their payroll check, the NBA payroll check, which are massive, by the way, talking like 30,000, 50,000, 70,000 per game. Some of these guys are making millions of dollars per game. And these guys can stream $1 million check in real time as the person's playing. Bro, I don't even know what to tell you guys. I can't even keep the FOMO contained even if it is a small portion. But let's get back to the video.
Even the comments, right? Instant payroll for NHL and NBA or advertising or both, right? What's coming this fall? There's something very magnetic about your logo. Okay, whatever. But outstanding. I'm looking forward to let me know if I can do anything. Who is this guy? Generational wealth. Who are you? You got 139 followers. Paying out sports gambling. Ooh, maybe something with sports gambling. Gambling is a very, very huge industry, ladies and gentlemen. Gambling is a mass. Gambling is everywhere. You put Zebec into the gambling industry with those types of connections, it is going global. It is going global. Oh my God. This is actually some of the best news I've personally seen. Now, we don't know 100% what it is, but we'll find out in the near future. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at Zebec. Right, let's see what it's up to. We can see in the last day or so, ladies and gentlemen, if we go to the daily chart, we're down roughly 1%. Nothing too crazy. We're at 432 million market cap with 25 million volume. When we go to the holders, right, we can see that we are growing in holders, right? Not much growth in as of recording, but that's because I'm recording at unusual times. We can see that we have grown 100 holders despite there being some type of sell-off. We can see, even though there has been a sell-off, it's been very fundamental and slow, and there could possibly be a change in momentum happening at 0.00478. Okay, now as of right now, there's no confirmation. Right, for us to see some type of confirmation, we would have to start holding the current price we're at, and we need to, at least at the bare minimum, get over 0.0049. What I would really like to see, though, obviously, is a momentum shift to take over this high over here, right? And for me, I noticed with Zebec, the 4-hour candle closes are extremely important, which is why I would really, really like to have a close above 0.0051, right? Very, very important. But we can see, right? Technically, as of right now, it's not impossible that we start reversing because we have multiple wicks around 0.0048. We can see we have one wick here, one wick here, 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 here. We have a big wick down, and we have another one here. So it is clearly creating some type of support, right? It is clearly creating some type of support. And just in terms of candle closes, right, we are technically creating a higher low right now. So we have the low, higher low, and now what we're looking for is the reversals on the 1 hour and of course on the 4 hour to really close above 0.0051. We know, ladies and gentlemen, this crypto is overall bullish. The furthest we should pull.
Okay, let's check out what is this? This quick video, and then we'll shut it down for the day. We'll come back on later with an XRP video. I always say that, but then I fall asleep or end up starting something else. But I'm trying to do the night shift.
Welcome
Trying
back,
to
all
get
my
my
future
videos back on the
millionaires.
night shift.
Today's message: never explain your decisions to people who cannot affect your life. It's that simple. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another episode of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. And guys, we're going to talk about Zebec, another Zebec video. Yes, I know, because I want to show you something that's falling into place, at least for me and my understanding, is something that I am really getting now on the leadership change, something that happened today that they dropped. And I still feel like they're finding their footing and they're moving around these chess pieces, mainly with Sam. But it tells me a lot about their forward movement. And I know that's what you guys want to hear. Now, the news that I'm going to be talking about is something major, something that they actually teased this many months ago, many months. And no one has brought it up or said, hey, whatever happened to that particular partnership that you guys were talking about? But they just teased it again, and it makes more sense now. Also, for those of you that were waiting for Zebec to have their X spaces today with Cripay and PayBridge, that's been postponed till next week. They pushed it out because I guess everyone couldn't be there to speak, so they just pushed it out, and I feel like that's good too, as I believe they're going to address these movements that they had with leadership, this leadership shakeup. Push up here, guys, video from yesterday, so you guys can check that out. I go in that video, I go a little bit deeper into why I feel like they had to make those shake up decisions, but I hope in their upcoming X spaces, they talk a little bit more about it, so we don't have to speculate. Although speculating is really fun, especially if you look at it from a business sense and you zoom out and look at it from all angles. Guys, this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. My name is Mr. Foresight, and one thing I want you guys to know, I know we got a lot of new subscribers. Guys, I love the community, and I hope it's apparent by the things that I do, and I'm working on some interesting things right now. That's all I can say right now, but I really love the community and what we are here about, the community that I've built, I'm continuing to build. And I want us to have one of those mindsets, all of the free thinkers here that helps you in crypto, and not only crypto, but in life in general, guys. We do that by way in crypto here by examining closely some of the cryptocurrencies that I believe have a movement rather than a moment. So you're not going to get a lot of meme coin talk around here, guys, as I'm looking for generational wealth type cryptocurrencies that you don't need a lot of money in, and some you might, but they're going to pay you dividends in the end. Also, guys, if this is your first time here, make sure you do me a favor. If it's even not your first time here, you all should know by now, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of these videos. But also swing on over to my website, growrichgrowhappy.com, where I have a bunch of things like research guides and stuff that I've created for you guys that are absolutely free. But if you swing over to the store, you can get your exit strategy that is very detailed. And it's $12.50, and it is very detailed, guys. When I say detail, this type of exit strategy, I believe everyone needs when it comes to cryptocurrency. So check that out over there as well, guys. I thank you in advance. There's a lot of work that go on here behind the scenes that a lot of you guys don't see, but I always appreciate each and every one of you. So let's talk now. Let's talk about Zebec, guys. So we know that they moved Sam, and they actually moved him twice, I think. But I'm going to show you something that I see, and we're going to examine his price because I believe, guys, it's in striking distance. I believe we are. And I believe this is the gift that's going to keep giving. And I believe that they've shown that with this leadership change. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to jump over here to my X account over here on at Mr. Foresight 64. If it doesn't have this blue check mark, it is not me. I share a lot of things over here, guys. But if you come down here, I'm going to show you one thing first. Now, look right here. Midas Gold, he's always posting a lot of interesting and great Zebec content as well. But if you look here, according to his right here, it shows Sam as an advisor now rather than part of the leadership team. Okay. But I'm going to, before we dive into that, I'm going to show you something, because once I click over here, we're going to have a conversation. You guys know how I like to do. But I'm going to come down here, and this is where they move their spaces. Make sure you guys set your reminders. But I'm come down here, and you see this right here? Coming this fall. That is a hockey puck from the NHL, and this is my favorite sport, NBA. I think that might be Dallas in the back or Charlotte. I'm not sure. But if you look here, they're teasing with the Uphold and the Zebec emblem. What is it? I don't know what's coming, but I'm going to speculate on something. So check this out. So we got this right here, guys. So you see this, but now I'm going to jump up here. I'm going to show you something else, because if I jump here, and I'm back on their page again, and if you see, it has changed since yesterday and since when Midas, what is it, Midas Gold, ever since he even moved things around, it has changed, even you know, since his snapshot. But it now shows Sam as the founder, and it shows Simon is the CEO. I have my reasons why I believe this happened. I believe this happened because they was moving him around. This is what I think personally, and they put him down in the advisor role. But then they said, you know what? It's his idea. This is all. We would not have any of this if it wasn't for Sam. So you got to put him up here in the leadership team. So you just put him here as a founder. As I told you guys in that past video, I believe his true qualities has a lot to do with negotiations, maybe people he know, but it is his baby. So you got to show him the proper respect by putting him a part of the leadership team. And then you, of course, you got Simon. We know he's the front man. He's the guy out front. He's well-spoken. He knows a lot about Zebec. He eats and sleeps Zebec. So why not have him up there? That's who the community is familiar with. So I get that. So I'm going to jump over here with you real quick, because we're going to talk about this other thing, this NHL and NBA partnership deal. Now, I remember many months ago, guys, early in their X spaces, they were saying that this was coming. They said football, hockey, and basketball. They said this. I can't even remember which X Spaces it was on because it was so long ago, but they teased it. They talked about it. And I remember everybody went wild. It was like, oh, the NBA and all of this. Oh, man. And then we know how Uphold is. Uphold is involved in this too. I don't know what it is. If it's going to be, maybe it's going to, I'm just going to speculate here. Maybe it's going to be some type of thing where you can, I don't know, where you can win some tickets or something because Uphold is involved somehow. Or maybe, because I can't see them yet getting to the point where NBA athletes are paid through Zebec. Let me just squash that rumor right there. I don't see, we're not there yet, but we are to a point where Zebec, I believe, is going to be their symbol on their brand is, and Uphold's brand is probably going to be listed or shown on NBA courts, maybe halftime commercials. We know they have a commercial, guys, so maybe some commercials. I don't know, but I know it is a good look. It is a great look, especially when you have the type of product that they have. You don't want to just partner with random people. What does NBA attract? It attracts everyday, normal people to their games. And those people have no.
Bro, like I said, if NBA showed a Zebec streaming payroll commercial during the game, and the NBA season is a ways away, I could easily see the NFL or NHL showing the commercial. But if they do, you talking about mass FOMO. You talking about haters at the crib being super salty. You talking about random folks asking you what is Zebec and how do they get it, right? I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time before this thing starts going crazy parabolic, right? If you did the research and you understand what it is, you know, like I know, it is only a matter of time before the masses understand what this is and how big of an opportunity this could be for crypto. What is this? Most of the ZBCN buying has been on Uphold platform, but it seems like it's slowly starting to garner attention from the entire crypto world a little more every day. Bro, somebody called me this morning about Zebec. I didn't even know what Zebec, don't even know what crypto is, much less what Zebec is, right? And then someone called me this afternoon trying to figure out where to buy it at. So I don't know where the momentum is coming from or who is talking about it, but there is more adoption coming. So just be patient, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and continue the diamond hand. I'm looking for my glove. I can't find my glove. Can't find my Michael Jackson glove. That's weird. And the shiny glove that I can't find. But regardless, it's only a matter of time, guys. You can't hold a good thing back so long, right? Like my football coach used to always tell me, the cream of the crop rises. When you get that corn and you shuck the corn, the cream of the crop is going to rise. I don't care if it's at the bottom of the pan and sitting under a lots of bad corn. The cream is always going to rise to the top. But with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been a pretty long video, and I only made one video today. I usually make two, but I'm gonna try to get a XRP video in later. So keep an eye out for that. But as always, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Silver Days. Thanks for supporting your main man, BTM, showing up every day and continuing to support the Zebec and the ZXRP. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the money and stay dangerous. It's your main man, BTM, signing out, and see you soon. Peace and hair grease. Miner is out. And thank you Daniel, thank you, sir. But peace out. XRP Rude Boy. Peace and hair grease. We out. Yazin, peace. And we out.